So let's look at the flow of using the Project Optimize tool. It's very simple, there's only 4 steps to it. So first off, we want to pick where we want to search. We can search the entire project. Obviously, this is going to take longer if you've got a big project. Or alternatively, we can search a specific folder. To add a folder to look into, we can come down to our content browser and either pick a folder here, or we can pick a folder here. In my case, I'm going to pick my examples folder because I know there's issues in that. And then we want to come and hit add folder location. So that's all set. Step 2 is to pick whether we want to look into optimizations, bugs, or naming convention issues. I'm going to look at optimizations. Step 3, we want to pick what assets we want to look into. For example, static meshes, skeletal meshes, materials. And then under that, we get a list of buttons with different searches that we can do. So for my example, I'm going to use static meshes, and then I'm going to look into no LODs, basically any static meshes that are missing LODs. So we can run that. And as you can see, step 4 is to review the assets and see basically what is potentially an issue. Summarizing this quickly, we can see how many issues. So it's obvious there's only 3 here, but you could have hundreds potentially. We can ignore an issue just to make this list a bit easier to read when we do have more. If we run the check again, that list is going to come back, so it's not permanently ignored. And then each of these rows is a different issue, and we can get to them by either double-clicking here, and that'll open up the asset specifically, or alternatively, we can use the folder with a magnifying glass to find it in the content browser quickly. I'm going to do another video next, which is explaining in more detail the functionality that we can get from the different searches. And just a reminder that the tool doesn't actually edit anything. It only loads the assets to look into them to see if there's any issues, any potential issues. So this was very important to me because everybody's project is different. For example, a static mesh having no collision in one project may be on purpose, whereas in another project, it is a bug. Now you know how to use the tool. Let's move on and give you some more information about each of those searches.